why would you say it now? Aren't there other pressing issues that he'd be thinking about?
There are, but there's only so much he can do about those. This is something he can control.
Okay, so then maybe it's coming out of nerves. You know, maybe that is something he can control. You know, otherwise it's just going to look like you don't really care about your own life.
Okay.
So if you have, you know, if you're a big, you know, bumbled nerves and, you know, this is the way you cope, then, you know, okay, I'm on board. This is something tangible, something that I can deal with, aside from the fact that, you know, the goal has been to sort of connect and talk to him and, you know, even saying the thing about, you know, leave more of a tip. You know, I'm sure there's even part of you that's trying to connect in a way that, hey, I'm that guy that will tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's all trying to find a way in.
A way in, yeah.
Flip into my side.
Absolutely, right? But at the same token, he's got to be, you know, you even say it's a life or death thing. Like, what about this line when you say about, well, then you know that, you know, in 24 hours I'm going to be dead. Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't feel to me like you believe that. Then why would you say a line like, I'm going to give you the slip?
I think he thinks he's smart enough to outsmart him.
But why would you tell him? Why wouldn't you just do it? Is it an accident? Is he trying to be charming? Is he trying to be playful and connect by saying, you know, I think I'm gonna give you the slip. You know, that's okay with me. It's just, again, I need to believe that by this time tomorrow, you're dead. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow.
It's not this time tomorrow. It's
you say in 24.
It's within 24 hours of getting in jail.
How long do you think it'll be?
2 days.
Okay.
So not
48 hours.
Yes, he's got.
So again, it's a pressing thing. And if you don't, the thing is, if you don't bring this to the table again, it's hard to buy. Unless we think either he doesn't care about his life, or he's assuming he's going to get away for sure 100%, so I'm not nervous at all because I know I'm going to get away. But you can't tell the future, and you're a person.
Yeah. So
that's why I think it can all be part of your, you know, your coping mechanism and tangible and control, and, you know, this is my way of dealing, you know, is by telling him that I'm going to give him the slip in a playful way, even though I mean it. Maybe he doesn't think I really do mean it, but I do kind of mean it, but maybe I don't. You know, is that another way of kind of getting in? Does that make sense? It's almost like, you know, saying to a girl, hey, you know you're going to fall in love with me. You know you are.
Yeah.
In a playful way, right?
It's a way to disarm him. At this point, there's no reason that he should think that he's not 100% in control.
Well, a way to disarm, right? However, you got to keep reminding yourself that you haven't gotten away.
Yeah.
That he has a gun. And he is a dangerous person who's caught you. So that's the main issue that you need to bring. So I like a lot of what you're doing. The only issue you need to look at is what's driving it. What's motivating you to do these things? And I think for me to believe it, then I need to believe that you know, this is a way of, it's like somebody who's really nervous who just talks a lot. You know, like if you were at a big audition and you were really nervous and you just started talking about things, just like a blabbermouth, like just talk out of nerves. Well, there's some of that too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to just come off as too calm.
Okay.
It's going to feel too much like you know it's a comedy. And remember, the characters believe they're in a drama. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't want you to lose a lot of what you're doing. It's just, there's no engine in your car.
Okay.
It was like, I used to have like a 71 Corvette. It looked beautiful. It was the biggest piece of shit I've ever owned. It was horrible. It was a terrible car. It was a nightmare. It looked beautiful, and it ran about once a month because it was always breaking down. Well, there was no engine.